Alright, so boom. It's not quite an elephant in the room because we're all thinking the same thing. Can we please cancel the Pro Bowl? There is no reason to still have the Pro Bowl games, let alone a flag football all-star game, 7-on-7, for the culmination of the best players in the NFL. It makes no sense. Cancel the game. You're insulting our intelligence and you're wasting people's time. Furthermore, we all know the Pro Bowl has become a glorified popularity contest. You got all pros, first and second team, who weren't selected to the Pro Bowl. You got guys who are representing the best players in the NFL when anybody who was watching the season knows that they shouldn't be there. Last year, Tyler Huntley was a Pro Bowl quarterback. How? Go look at his numbers. There's no way. Anybody who watched the game, there is no way. This year, Gardner Minshew's there. How? On the same conference where Josh Allen plays football. Makes no sense. Budda Baker goes to represent the safety in the damn secondary for the NFC. Antoine Winfield doesn't make how? It makes no sense. You got guys who are first and second team all pros who are not getting any sort of representation with selections to the Pro Bowl. It's a popularity contest. Furthermore, you got a game that isn't even the game that they played to make it there. Who's paying money to go watch these guys play flag football? It makes no sense. You got Pro Bowl tickets that is as cheap as $45. They probably giving tickets away for free in bulk. But the regular season tickets is damn near skyrocketing for fucking $500 some. It makes no sense. You know it's a terrible product. Nobody wants to see the Pro Bowl. It's whack. Furthermore, you have it before the Super Bowl. The Pro Bowl should always be after the Super Bowl. And it should be in a destination that people are going out of their way to go to, because you want to be there. When it was in Honolulu, everybody wanted to freaking go to the Pro Bowl. How you got superstars not going to the game of superstars, and we don't see that as a problem? Damn near every single year. It's not because people are hurt. They will willfully say, yo, I'm good. I'm not going to go. And then by proxy, you got to call people on the phone. Hey, would you like to come to Pro Bowl games? We'll have you listed as a Pro Bowler. Think about it like this. When you look at guys who are getting selected for Hall of Fames, things of that nature down the line, right? You take a look at not only their statistics, but also their awards and honors and things of that nature. You got people who are multiple-time Pro Bowlers when they haven't had the seasons to be multiple-time Pro Bowlers. And you got guys who are struggling to make it into Canton who didn't have those numbers because they played in incredibly competitive, position groups. That now they giving it away. It's like Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Super. It's a bargain sale. Everybody can turn Super Saiyan. I feel a tingling in my back. My hair is turning blonde. That's what the Pro Bowl has become. You ain't got to work hard to get there, and then when you do get there, it don't mean nothing. Let me ask you a question. What's the purpose of being a Pro Bowl lineman in 2024? If you are the best left tackle in the NFL, the All-Pro is great. The Pro Bowl, you don't even really get to showcase your skills outside of just the small, activities that they have. There's no more competitiveness that exists there. Now, granted, like I said prior, last year, when Tyler Eifert had broken his foot, I think it was like 2014, 2015, and that was I think that was the last big, huge, serious injury that had happened at the Pro Bowl. Everybody just pretty much said, yo, we're going to take it light. We're not going to try to, overexert ourselves. There's no reason to get hurt in a game that doesn't really matter because there's nothing for the players to play for. There's not even pride that's on the line to see who is the best. Go back and watch Pro Bowl highlights from whether it been the mid-2000s. Everybody talks about the Sean Taylor hit. Whether it be the 90s, the 80s. You had guys who went out there, even though it was an all-star game, they wanted to show I'm the best. People used to compete going into the season saying, yo, I know I'm going to be in the Pro Bowl. I know this dude going to be in the Pro Bowl. We got 2 more slots for our position group. Who the fuck going to be there with us? And people would actively compete not only just to win football games, but also to represent their position group in the Pro Bowl. There was pride that existed there. That don't exist no more. People just want to hang out like they don't even care. I'm so confused why this game is still going on because there's no way that the Pro Bowl is profitable. No way in hell it's profitable. Nobody cares. So please, to Roger Goodell, either fix the Pro Bowl, bring back some football, or cancel it completely. Just put it in a situation where the Super Bowl is 2 weeks after the AFC NFC Championship, as it already is. You could put NFL honors in between if that's what you want to do. Cancel the doggone Pro Bowl, and the only people who should be selected for any sort of honor at the end of the year is, of course, the individual awards and then the All-Pro team, and that should be it. If you're an All-Pro, congratulations. You're also a Pro Bowler, despite the fact that there's no more Pro Bowl. Unless, of course, you're actually playing a football game. And furthermore, I came up with a metric that would work to make the players want to play. How about you start throwing some money at people that can actually affect, their lives? $500,000 to $1 million. You're a $1 billion business. You can shell out few doggone million to those players who played at the height of what was necessary to excel in the NFL. So put in a situation where the winner gets $1 million, loser gets like $250,000 or something like that. So it gives you a reason to want to play, each individual player or something like that. Them dudes will go out there and fight for that. They'll be willing to actually compete for that, because guess what? End of the year, what do you see the players trying to do? Week 16, week 17, week 18. They playing for what? Incentives. So with that being the case, make an incentive in the Pro Bowl. Put it in a situation where people actually want to fight for that money. Remember when they was actively talking about how much they would make in the early to mid 2000s? The winner would get like 50 grand or something like that. The loser only get 20 something. Fourth quarter would roll around and you could hear them chirping on the sidelines, talk about I want that money. That don't exist no more. Bring that back. That way you can fix the Pro Bowl. But what we watching right now, and I haven't watched the Pro Bowl because what's the purpose? It's flag football. It's whack. Nobody gets excited. There's no hitting. There's no sort of jawing at anybody. There's no competitiveness whatsoever. It makes no sense. And again, the fuck are the linemen doing? Nothing. What are kickers doing? Nothing. And then those skills showcase is not even as good as it was in the past. It's like, how are you regressing? Every other sport, their all-star weekend or the build-up to the game, they do a ton of different shit. The NFL's the only one who hasn't evolved. And it's bad. And the fans are telling you it's bad, and they don't seem to care. Shit don't make no sense to me. So I'll ask you guys once again. Drop down in the comment section, what do you think they need to do to fix the Pro Bowl? Because I be looking at the television at the conclusion of the AFC and NFC Championship, knowing that we got 2 weeks until the Super Bowl. There's one game in between, and it's the fucking Pro Bowl, and nobody wants to watch that shit. I'm curious what the fucking ratings were, because I know it was ass. I'm curious what the turnout was, because I know it was ass. And I'd love to know how much people actually paid to be there. Ain't nobody's talking about I'm flying to Orlando so I could go see the Pro Bowl. There were people who were saving up money to book flights to go to Hawaii to go watch the fucking Pro Bowl like it was a damn Super Bowl. People was excited to see that shit. Nobody want to see this shit now. But what would y'all do to fix the doggone Pro Bowl? And furthermore, what players do you think were completely snubbed, not only this year, but the past few years from Pro Bowl selections for other people who probably ain't do as well, but because they have a popular name, they done messed around and got in? I'm curious what y'all thoughts are. Oh, and P.S. Y'all were going crazy all season long on ChiseledAdonisShop.com, so given that the Super Bowl is this upcoming weekend, it's only right that we have the biggest sale we ever had. 50% off site-wide. And you don't even need to apply no code. It's activated immediately upon entering checkout. So head over to ChiseledAdonisShop.com and go grab your merch before the Super Bowl arrives, because that's when the deal is over.